The intention of the basic home inspection is to put you in a better buying position, meaning, is this a good value for your money? Is it in the condition that you basically thought it was in? So let's start with, what is a home inspection? It is a limited, non-invasive, basically overall physical of a home. We're like your general practice doctor. Hopefully you go to your general practice doctor at least once a year to get like a physical. And at that physical, they're usually taking height, weight, blood pressure, pulse, maybe some blood work, and many other diagnostics to get an overall picture of your health. And that's what we're doing with your house that you're looking to buy. That means we're looking for all the major problems that could cost you a lot of money and time and effort to correct. We look from the roof to the basement to the crawl space, any type of foundation, interior and exterior of the home, HVAC, plumbing, we're checking the windows. It is a thorough once over the home. One really common concern is people are worried, are we going to find everything? And realistically, we probably won't. There are such things as intermittent problems. I don't know if anybody's ever had the experience where something sounds crazy with their car and then you take it to the shop and it won't do it, like it works perfectly. Well, things like that can happen in the house too, unfortunately. We're there for a brief window of time. And consider, if the house is being lived in, there are people still living in the house after we leave it. We can't know what they have done to it since we left. So again, the home inspection is to find the really critical, large, expensive items that could really affect A, how much it's worth to you and whether you would even want to purchase it, but not the small, everyday maintenance type of repairs. However, we will find things like major foundation issues that are already existing. If the roof is old and needs to be replaced soon, that is something that we can tell you. Same thing with the HVAC. So if you have a house you're buying that's 25 years old and suddenly you have a pipe leak, that doesn't mean that the inspector didn't necessarily, do their job. It could be that you have a 25-year-old pipe that now has a leak in it. Those things do happen, which is why I'm a very big proponent of having a good repair budget and savings. If you don't have it the day you buy it, that you start immediately putting some money away. And things like, having a home warranty can help you as well. But we'll talk more about how do you figure out how much you should be saving for your maintenance budget. So if your general practice doctor sees a sign or symptom of a problem, they're generally and hopefully going to refer you to a specialist. And that's really what we're here to do too. Your general practice doctor hopefully wouldn't say, hey, you have a heart problem, you've got a blockage, we're gonna just go do surgery. Generally, they're not equipped to do that, they're not trained to do that, and neither are home inspectors. Some home inspectors might try to tell you how to fix everything, and I would just say be cautious of that. We're not there to dig into one particular problem. We're there to find any problems going on in the whole house. Sometimes it is obvious. Sometimes it could be simply that the door is rotted and it needs to be replaced. But sometimes we see really difficult to figure out problems, and a typical home inspection is going to take usually around 3 hours, sometimes more or less, depending on the size and the age of the home. So if we have 3 hours and we need to look at the whole house, we can't dig into simply one issue. It's why it's really important for you to leave yourself enough due diligence time to bring out any specialists that you need to get better answers before you decide what to do next.